What is sustainable leadership? Driving impact without burnout. What are the techniques to balance high performance with well-being for leaders and their teams? Want to be an effective and efficient leader in 2025? Want to ensure positive working environment for yourself and for others? This is the right video for you. What is sustainable leadership? What does it mean driving impact without burnout? Hi, my name is Jyotika Bedi. Welcome. Today we're going to dive deep into this topic, and it is so crucial, especially in this fast-paced, high-performance world that we live in. Sustainable leadership is very, very important. And now we all know how easy it is to get swept up in the hustle and the busyness of life, the long hours, the endless meetings, the constant pressure to deliver results. But what if I told you there's a way to be a powerful leader, to achieve incredible results and still maintain your energy and well-being? Today, I'm going to share techniques that will help you and your team achieve just that. Let's get into it. Step 1, redefining success. Not just results, but well-being too. Let's start with the first step of redefining what success really means. We often think of success as simply hitting numbers, sales, targets, project completions, or deadlines. But I want you to pause and think, what if true success is more than just results? It's multidimensional. What if it includes your well-being, your happiness, and your relationship with your team? A great example of this comes from my own experience. I remember working with a premium company where performance was measured solely by numbers. There were constant pressures to deliver, and people started getting burnt out. A key manager was always the top performer, but one day she walked into my office and said, "I can't keep doing this anymore. I'm crumbling." I realized that while her results were outstanding, she wasn't taking care of herself, and that was impacting her long-term success. So we had a heart-to-heart conversation. We agreed that success wouldn't just be about hitting numbers, but also about making sure she and her team are well supported, healthy, and balanced. After this conversation, we shifted our goals. We began measuring success not just by output, but by team engagement, job satisfaction, happiness, and well-being. This shift actually improved both her performance and her morale. So the first technique is redefine success. Balance results with well-being. Step number 2, lead by example. Set boundaries for yourself and your team. Leading by example is essential to creating a sustainable work culture. One thing I've learned is that boundaries matter for both you and as a leader and for your team. If you don't respect your own boundaries, your team won't either. Let me share a story about my colleague. She was a high-performing executive, always available, always working late. She was committed to driving results, but she ended up sacrificing her health, missing out on family events, skipping workouts, and working long hours. One day she collapsed from exhaustion and had to take a week off. It was a wake-up call for her and the entire leadership team. We all realized that if we were going to avoid burnout, we needed to set boundaries. We implemented a no meeting Friday policy where we didn't schedule meetings to give everyone, including leaders, time to just focus, recharge, and repair. I also made sure to close my laptop at 6 p.m. every day and set office hours so my team knew when I was available for deep work and when I was offline. By setting these simple tech boundaries and sticking to them, everybody's well-being and health improved, and everybody's performance went through the roof because nobody was feeling overwhelmed anymore. Leading by example, especially when it comes to boundaries, is crucial for sustainable leadership. Step number 3, build a culture of support and collaboration. Next up, building a culture of support and collaboration is very important. In a high-performance environment, it's easy for leaders to feel like they have to do everything themselves. But let me tell you, delegation and collaboration are the key to achieving sustainable success. A great example comes from a team I worked with last year. We had an urgent project with tight deadlines. I noticed that everybody was under a lot of pressure and stress, trying to handle everything individually. So I decided to bring everyone together for a collaborative session. Instead of having everyone work in silos, I created smaller teams where each person could contribute according to their strengths to share the task's load. The difference was night and day. Not only did we meet the deadline, but the teams were more energized, were more motivated, and they felt supported. We were able to get results, but we did it together, and it made all the difference. And that's our mantra at Happiness is Love. Together we are better, together we are stronger, together we win. Creating a collaborative environment means knowing when to delegate, when to ask for help, and when to share the load. A leader who tries to do it all is headed towards burnout. So build a culture where everyone is supported and the teamwork is prioritized. Step number 4, prioritize well-being. Encourage mental and physical health. Now let's talk about how to prioritize well-being. As leaders, we tend to ignore the importance of mental and physical well-being. Leaders often feel that they have to push through, plow through, but it's a short-term strategy that leads to long-term burnout. Take the story of my team member. She was constantly juggling with multiple tasks, handling her team, and managing client expectations. She felt like she had to keep going, but it wasn't sustainable. After a few months, she started to notice symptoms of burnout, fatigue, irritability, and lack of motivation. That's when we started integrating wellness into our work culture. We implemented flexible work hours, encouraged regular breaks, and offered resources like therapy and mindfulness sessions. She took a step back, started to take her power back, taking yoga breaks during the day and prioritizing her sleep. Within a few weeks, she came back recharged and her leadership style was more impactful. Her clarity of thought and focus was restored and her team saw positive change. As leaders, it's our job to encourage well-being and happiness, whether it's providing resources, leading wellness initiatives, or simply creating an environment where mental and physical health is a priority. Step 5, build resilience. Celebrate small wins. Finally, sustainable leadership is about building yourself, building your team. One of the ways that I do this is by celebrating small wins. Take the example of my team again. During a particularly rough quarter, we were facing a major setback, but instead of focusing on what we hadn't achieved, I made sure we celebrated what we'd already accomplished. We took time to acknowledge the hard work, the problem solving, the conflict resolution, and the resilience we had shown in the face of those challenges. Celebrating these small wins helped boost our morale and build more resilience. We all realized that even when things were tough and rough, we still had something to be grateful for and something to be proud of and to learn from. This mindset shift was crucial in ensuring the success of the team. So, as leaders, let's take the time to celebrate the small steps your team takes every day. It's a powerful way to keep the momentum and maintain your energy. To sum up, sustainable leadership is about balance. It's about redefining success, setting healthy boundaries, fostering collaboration, prioritizing well being, building resilience. These techniques can help you drive impact without burnout. What's your call to action? So here's my challenge for you. Start implementing one of these strategies today. Whether it's redefining success, starting to set boundaries yourself, and celebrating those small wins in yourself. You, your team, and your well-being are priority, and you will thank us for it. Let's lead with impact, energy, empathy, and sustainability. Thank you for joining our Happiness is Love community. We are here, we care, and we believe that together we are stronger, together we are better, together we build ourselves, each other, our companies, our legacy, and a better world. Stay tuned for more.